If you put you on fast forward, we also have to secure your life in certain ways, because if the prarabdha gets over, the life within you thinks its term is over, so it will try to leave. So we will have to put certain anchors in the system so that even if the prarabdha gets over fast, the life will not think that it's over. It still stays in the body. So when we put you on fast forward, if you are lots of misery, you will see you will go through enormous misery. Very fast, very intense. Never in your life you have known that kind of suffering. It'll go like that. Because your suffering was coming in small doses every day. Now it's all in big doses. You just go through it. It is just that instead of suffering for the next 50 years, you are going to finish it in the next maybe 5 weeks or 10 weeks or maybe 5 months, maybe 1 year. So you will see suddenly, not for everybody, it depends what you have, what stuff you carry. But suppose you are already in some kind of thing, you will see once we put you on fast forward, everything is like fast. What was coming in small doses comes to you in big doses now, but it'll last much lesser time. Instead of spreading it through your life, you finish it off in a short span of life and then see what to do. Because as long as these little things are coming every day, it is not allowing you to progress, it will not allowing you to look forward, it keeps you looking down here on a daily basis. You finish it all in a short span of time, then it's so much easier to aspire for something bigger. So, that is a thing that happens. So even if that has to happen, that if one has to go through this intensity, he needs a supportive atmosphere. Without a supportive atmosphere, if it happens somewhere else, he may get totally, paranoid that something is going wrong with his life. Nothing is going wrong, it's just that things are happening faster. Let us say 1 year of misery happens in 1 day. It's going to be a lot of stuff to handle, isn't it? But you're saving 363 days. You're saving 363 days of no misery, but 1 day you are going through enormous misery because 1 year's dose is happening in 1 day. I'm just… not necessarily like this, I'm just saying for example.
The sanchit karma, does it also?
You don't have to work out everything. Once your prarabdha is handled, there is a certain space. It gives you certain room to look at life from a completely different way. So now you need not necessarily work it out because the whole thing is so imaginary. It doesn't exist really. It is only an imprint, it is not a reality. But within you it's going on like a reality. So once you work out the prarabdha, it gives you sufficient space to look at life, to perceive life, to know life in a completely different dimension. So, if you give yourself this much space, you will have the clarity to see that the whole thing is illusory. When you're able to see this whole karmic influence is so illusory, you can just drop it with certain realization. You don't have to work out all that. If you try to work out your sanchita, it's a long process, very long process, because the accumulation is so huge, so very huge. You don't try to work out those things. You see how to just dissolve it right there, in one stroke. It's only prarabdha that you're trying to work out because it's already there in allotment. What's in the storehouse, you don't try to work that out. You try to just burn the store together. You don't even want to see what's there in it. You don't even make an attempt to see what is the content, because once you open it, it may engulf you. You just handle the prarabdha, it gives you a clear space, then dispose of the warehouse, wholesale. You don't try to see the content of that and work it out. That's going to be a very, very long process.
In spirituality, they talk about burning up past impressions and karma, but the desire to learn and grow itself is based on past impressions. Isn't this contradictory?
Now you use two words, learning and growing. Growing is different, learning is different. You learn basically to earn, isn't it? Earn this or that. Grow is for a different reason. There's no benefit for growth, but it's everything. There's really no benefit. Now you become enlightened, nobody's going to pay you. Okay. See, more than 25 years I've worked, I still don't have $1 in my pocket. So if you become enlightened, nobody's going to pay you anything. You don't do that because it's going to get you something, because it's actually everything. There's nothing really else valuable. But we learn a few things to make our life in the world. You know, in India, tradition always took care of the spiritual aspirant. He need not bother about his food. Wherever he goes, somebody will give him food. Slowly it is going away. But otherwise, traditionally, if you just say, I'm a spiritual aspirant, I'm seeking enlightenment, your food you don't have to worry, somebody will take care of your food. Wherever you go, people will feed you. Even today it's there, but in big cities it is getting lost. So the society took care of you because you're aspiring for the highest. You don't have to worry about your food. We don't want you to spend time trying to earn a living. But such an arrangement is not there. We have to learn some tricks to earn our food also. Yes? So you learn for that, but growth is not concerned with that. Growth is an inner longing for which there is no payment, for which there is no benefit. The world is not going to reward you for that. They may persecute you. Actually, they may. Unless you know how to clothe yourself properly, they may persecute you. They may crucify you. You know, they did it, isn't it? Any number of times they've done it. So there is no reward for growth, but there is reward for learning. So those two are not the same. Emptying your consciousness is definitely not learning, isn't it? Filling it up is learning, isn't it? So it's definitely not learning. So at certain levels, I may be talking about learning because you want to live your life in a particular way. You came to yoga because they printed all those benefits at the back of the brochure, isn't it? So if you want something, you have to learn something. You don't care for any of the benefits. You don't care if you fall dead tomorrow morning, but you want to grow. Then they are different, we handle them in a different way. They don't have to learn anything. I will do different things with them. There are people who come to the ashram, the first day they come, they have no interest in taking the program, nothing. Sadhguru, I have come, that's all. Okay, come. Everybody has to do some work because, you know, if all of us have to eat, something has to happen in the ashram. And we have taken so many social projects and other things, so we put them to some work. We don't even teach them anything. Okay, you're in the ashram anyway for health and we don't want to pay medical bills for you. So we teach you asana, kriya, something, but not really any kind of learning as such. You simply hang around, that's all. Those who want to grow need not do anything, they just have to hang around. With total trust and receptivity, if they just hang around, we'll do the job for them. But those who want to have things in the society, they want to manage this, they want to manage that, they want to have benefits, then they have to learn, they have to strive to learn, there is no other way. So which one you want? Learning or growing? You don't have to decide right now. Take your time